Now we're going to learn how to get OpenGL and Glut set up on Windows. And we're going to be using the Visual C++ find it. So you'll go to this site right here and you'll download Visual C++ Express and install it. And it'll also tell you to download the Microsoft Platform SDK, so you'll want to download that and install it. And it might say something about the Platform SDK being for Windows Server 2003. Don't worry about it, it's for every modern version of Windows. So once you've downloaded install OpenGL on your hard drive. Then you'll want to go and get Glut using the link on my website. So you'll get right here and you'll download the zip file for Glut. You want the binary zip file, not the source zip file, the binary. So download this zip file. System, Advanced Environment Variables. You'll find the path environment variable and click Edit. And you'll notice that the path environment variable is just a bunch of directories separated by semicolons. You'll want to actually add a few directories to the end of this list, which I've already done, but what you want to do is put a semicolon, then the directory where you installed the Platform SDK, /lib, another semicolon, the directory where you installed OpenGL /lib, semicolon, the directory where you put Glut /lib. And notice there are no spaces before or after these semicolons. So once you're done changing the path environment variable, just click OK and restart your computer to make sure that Windows recognizes these changes. Now, once you've done that, you'll want to get a couple of things set up in Visual C++ Express. So you'll go to Tools Options, you'll go to Projects and Solutions, VC++ Directories. And you want to add a few directories in here to let Visual C++ know where you installed OpenGL, Glut, and the Platform SDK. So where it has the directories for include files, you're going to add 3 directories, which I've already done, but using this button, you'll add the directory where you installed the Platform SDK /include, the directory where you installed OpenGL /include, and the directory where you put Glut /include. You'll also want to add a couple of directories for the library files, and it's just the same 3 directories, except it's /lib instead of /include. And then click OK when you're done with that. So now hopefully you've got everything set up so that you can compile and run an OpenGL program. And what we're going to do is we're going to compile and run a test program for my website. So download the source code for that website, for that program, and extract it somewhere on your hard drive. And we're going to make a new project for this program. You'll have to do this every time that you want to edit and compile and run a program from my site, so you might want to pay attention. You'll go to File, New, Project from Existing Code. Then you'll just click Next. For the project file location, you'll click Browse and find where on your hard drive you extracted the source code for the program. So I put it right here. And for the project name, you can put whatever you want. I'm just going to put cube, the same name as the directory where I put it, but call it whatever you want, and click Next. For project type, you'll change it from Windows Application Project to Console Application Project, and click Next. Then you'll just click Next and click Finish. And here's our project. Here are all of the files in our project. This makefile file, by the way, I should mention, is only needed for Unix-based operating systems such as Linux and Mac. You don't really need it for Windows. Directives for the normal C++ library stuff. And you have to put them in this order if you're using the download that I showed you for glut. If you put them in the opposite order, then you'll get some compiler errors. So make sure that you have the include directives for OpenGL after the include directives for just the standard C++ stuff. So what you're going to have to do is change some of the project properties before you can compile it. So you'll go to Configuration Properties and click on Configuration Manager and change the configuration from Debug to Release. And you're actually going to want to, under General, change this output directory. This is the directory where Visual C++ will put the linker. You're going to change Enable Incremental Linking from Yes to No. And again, this is purely optional, but if you want to fix the warnings, you just do that and recompile the program, and the warnings are gone. Then you want to run the test program by going to Debug, Start Without Debugging. And if everything went well, then you'll have this program right here. It'll be working. And when you're done with the program, just press Escape to quit. So that's how you can get OpenGL and glut set up on Windows.